In the remote countryside of northern England lay the quaint village of Black Hollow. But there was one peculiar thing about it. Black Hollow didn't appear on any maps. Travelers who stumbled upon the village often claimed it wasn't there the last time they passed through. Villagers would laugh and dismiss such comments as confusion, insisting that their home had stood for centuries. But deep down, the locals knew something wasn't quite right. One autumn morning, Amelia Carter, a journalist from London, received a peculiar letter in her office mailbox. Read, "Miss Carter, if you value the truth, come to Black Hollow. But be warned, once you step in, you may never step out. A friend." Intrigued and unable to resist the pull of a mystery, Amelia packed her bags and drove north. As Amelia entered Black Hollow, she noticed how picturesque it was. Villagers greeted her warmly, though with curious glances, as if she were an unusual sight. She stayed at the only inn where the owner, Mrs. Hargrove, was kind but oddly evasive when Amelia asked about the letter. "Best not to dwell on strange things, love," Mrs. Hargrove said with a forced smile. That night, Amelia explored the village square. She noticed something eerie. There were no clocks, no calendars, and no modern conveniences. Time seemed to stand still. Determined to find answers, Amelia visited the village library the next morning. It was dusty, filled with old tomes, and eerily silent. Among the books, she found a journal belonging to a former villager named Edward Finch. The entries were chilling. November 2nd, 1857. Something is wrong with Black Hollow. People are forgetting their lives, their loved ones. I fear I too am losing myself. As Amelia stepped out of the library, she noticed the streets were empty. The lively village had turned deathly quiet. The air felt heavy, and the once bright cottages seemed to loom over her. Finally, Amelia encountered Mrs. Hargrove, who appeared disheveled and frightened. "You shouldn't have come," the innkeeper whispered. "The village doesn't like strangers." Amelia ran toward the edge of the village, determined to escape. The forest seemed endless, looping back to the village no matter which way she went. But then she remembered something from Edward Finch's journal. The key lies with the bell tower. It is the heart of the village. She sprinted to the bell tower in the square, climbed to the top, and rang the ancient bell. A deafening sound echoed through the village, shaking the ground beneath her. Amelia woke up on the side of a dirt road, clutching Edward Finch's journal. Black Hollow was gone. When Amelia returned to London, she tried to publish her story, but no one believed her. The journal disappeared one night, and yet, sometimes, Amelia swore she could still hear the toll of the bell in her dreams, calling her back to Black Hollow.